Hey guys, it's me, the Fatman at the Fatman Gaming. Hey, um, just shout out. I know it's dark, but I got the lights going because I was doing something, editing and stuff. But I wanted to make this quick, little clip. Um, I don't know why I've been having audio problems. I just let you know that at the beginning of the podcast and a few spots in, there's some audio distortion. I need to figure out why. I think I have a feeling that it's my microphone, so I'm probably gonna end up getting a new mic. But if you guys want, you can skip past the distorted parts and yeah, I'll figure it out. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but again, I apologize. I know audio's been a thing here. I've been learning how to do all this stuff. So please bear with me. I'll figure out the audio problems, but I just wanted to give you this quick heads up before you enjoy the rest of the podcast. And this one was a really good one, guys. So please enjoy, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. To the Batman Gaming Podcast. I believe this is episode 14. Um, a lot of stuff going this week. It has been a really good week for gaming. A lot of disappointment, a lot of sad stuff going around. A lot of crazy things going on that we need to talk about. So, we know how we do it here. We know the introductions first. And for the gaming, for the second, and the so, people.
What's going on, guys? And right here next to me is one of my friends. His name is Blue.
Howdy, howdy.
He'll be joining us this week.
For this week, we got the third share. We finally got the third share. So, nice to shout out to all of them to Blue. So, this is pretty cool. We're finally getting out of the third person in here to go over with us and discuss this week's topic. We started with what are we playing right now? Z, what are we playing?
I've been playing just some more mobile games. Just some taking a break from actual gaming. I've been playing mainly those like block games that you just fill in the board and do that kind of stuff. I've just been playing that.
What have you been playing with?
I've been playing kind of Fortnite recently. Speaking of gaming, do you want to know something really cool I did?
Yeah, go for it.
I hooked up my gaming PC to my friend's car battery, and we played outside in the middle of nowhere.
That's innovation right there, guys. Innovation and dedication. That's awesome. Let's see. So what have I been playing? I've been playing a couple of things. I've been playing Lies of P. I actually streamed it a couple of times on the channel. You guys have seen it. Those who watched it. Uh, Hell of a game. Absolutely, hands down. For me it was Dark Souls, but right now it's Lies of P. Uh, Absolutely in love with it. Also been watching a friend of mine stream it, and now I'm starting to figure out a little bit more thanks to him. The other thing I've been playing is like Z. I've been playing mobile games. So again, still I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Final Fantasy VII, everybody knows, is my game of all time. So anything Final Fantasy VII, I'm gonna play it. And then the other thing I've been playing is the newly released Monster Hunter Now from Niantic, the makers of Pokemon Go. And man, let me tell you guys, I did a short on it on here on YouTube, and I also did a little bit of a stream. I don't think it's stuck though. Something happened, the video got corrupted, so I'll have to do another one. But man, if you guys like Monster Hunter, you'll like this, especially if you like Pokemon Go because you're doing a little bit more than just catching monsters. And I recommend everybody download that and give it a try because it is a hell of a mobile game. I'm having so much fun with it. I'm Hunter rank 14 now and steadily climbing up there, so definitely check that out. Um, so yeah, that's what we've been playing. So let's see. How you feeling this week, Z? How was your week? Um, how did everything go for you?
My week's it's been very hectic. All over the place, getting ready for him coming here. Uh, Trying to find jobs.
Yeah, the job market's tough right now.
It really is, especially with someone like me that I'm definitely under the consideration under the fair chance job application types
Yeah, yeah.
due to the disabilities I have with, according to them, anxiety, depression, and ADHD are now considered disabilities. So I'm underneath those, so I can only apply myself really to those, and hopefully they give, you know, I did get one chance. I got a chance at Nordstrom. I did an interview for them, a weird type of online interview, where I just recorded myself answering a bunch of questions. But yeah, so
That's
still looking for that.
cool. Oh, nice. So yeah, my week's been pretty hectic too. Like everybody knows, I am a dad, so dad duties, work full time, trying to pump out more content for the YouTube thing. So yeah, been a hectic week, but have managed to get some good gaming in. Went and did a bunch of retro pickups. I posted that video yesterday, so you guys can see my retro pickups here on the channel. Snagged some really good stuff. Some PS2, some GameCube, and a whole bunch of PSP DVDs because everybody knows I love them UMD movies. Um, so got some more stuff for the collection. So let's hear from the new guys. So Blue, how was your week been, boss? Because I imagine yours is pretty hectic too.
Um, my week has been really hectic. I actually moved from Santa Ana all the way up to here. We
Oh,
rode
okay. So you're SoCal now up here in Northern California. So, okay, so you've only been here for what, like a day?
so it took like a week to get up here.
Oh,
We're in
oh,
the car and stuff.
oh, so you guys were driving?
Yeah, me and the buddies who drove me up here.
Oh, okay, got you. That makes sense now, the PC car battery. That's awesome. All right. So, how do you like it so far down here?
It's very, very nice. The energy is significantly like more positive here, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the northern side of California up here, we do a lot more. We're a little bit more friendly. I know in the Southern California region, it's more busy. It's more hectic. Traffic is a nightmare too. So I imagine, yeah, it's probably a lot different. All right. So everybody knows on the channel knows mine and Z's history with gaming. So Blue, since you're new here, why don't you go ahead and give us your history with gaming, where you started, where you're at, and then what you want to see going forward.
I'm sure. Okay, so I grew up
No, there's
playing
no
my.
there's no judgments here, so you're okay. I've come from a crazy background. Z comes from the crazy background. So gamers are gamers, bro.
To make it quick, I grew up playing Minecraft, Roblox, COD, and then for Flash games, I was obsessed with either tower defense or the like you have to do the power and the angle with the physics outline to see their power. That's where I started, and then I kind of merged to everything: VR to Borderlands to even GTA to.
Nice. So yeah, so you're more or less like me. You all around just play anything that you can get your hands on.
It's basically for me. It's I can play any game, but it depends on who I play with.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's like me. Like I had a specific group that I played Destiny 2 with. I had a specific group that I played the Division with, and I like to stick with those because if you get into a group that you can't trust, you don't mesh and things go crazy. Z, don't forget the mic.
Yeah,
You
my
gotta
bad.
remember the mic. So anyways, guys, just a real quick update. If it sounds like sound is skipping out on us this time, it's because Blue's new to the podcast. He's new to the area. He's new to the living with Z situation. So mic check and stuff is gonna be weird for a little bit. If Blue does decide to come back, I'm sure Z is gonna figure out how to make that situation better. But right now we're on a temporary audio situation, so Just bear with us. All right, so moving on. Let's get to the release dates. We got release dates, guys, for the month of October for all three major platforms. I skipped PC because most of these games are coming to PC anyways. So just be on the lookout for that. We'll go over the list for each platform, and then we'll discuss anything if the guys see anything that they want to talk about. We'll go ahead and stop and talk about it because some of these I don't know, so we'll go from there. All right, so we're going to start off with Xbox, with Xbox Series X and S. And then starting the month of October, we got October 3rd, Battle of Rebels for Xbox Series X and S. Um, I have no idea what that game is. Either one of you know what that is? Battle of Rebels?
Battle of Rebels. No, I haven't heard of that. Have you?
No, that sounds interesting.
We'll have to check some of these out. These are all Game Pass games, too, guys, so be on the lookout for that. Another game, October 3rd, the Lamplighters League. I did hear something about that. This game does look kind of interesting, so I'll be sure to check that out. If I can get some gameplay on it, I will. Also, October 3rd, NHL 24. Again, October 23rd, Survivor Castaway Island. Then we move on to October 4th, Blossom Tales 2, The Minotaur Prince. Jesus Christ, what is Xbox getting? October 4th, we got Diorama Dungeon Crawl. Actually, this game looks really, really rad. It's one of those. It's a dungeon crawler game. It looks really good. If you and Blue get a chance to look online at it, check it out. It might be something that you guys be interested in, especially usually with the ADD or whatever. It looks like it would capture you pretty quick. Also October
Right.
4th. Also October 4th, we got Hellboy, Web of Ward. It looks pretty legit. Cell shaded game. A little comic book game looking really cool. Also October 4th, Warhammer 40K Dark Ride. Warhammer games are typically pretty badass. I've always had a good time with them. I couldn't play Warhammer in real life to save my life because it's a strategy sort of figurine D&D style game. It's the best way I could describe it. I know my friends were all into it growing up, but I just couldn't get into the little figures. Plus, you had to paint them, and painting little figures just to play with them just wasn't my thing. October 4th, also we got Wordless. And then October 5th, we have the one that I'm sorry guys, and I'm waiting for a return to the norm Assassin's Creed Mirage. That's October 5th. Cannot wait for that one. Um, Looks great. It's set just after, I believe, just after the Altair series, so before the Ezio series. Um, it's 30. I think they said 30 to 40 hours. It looks incredible. The gameplay is the thing that kind of disappointed me because uh, it basically makes the new character weak. It's more of the sneak around, assassinate style, which is fine, but it's weird because Altair and Ezio both could hold their own in combat, so it kind of sucks that they made this guy a little weaker in the fighting department. And the whole plot of the game is basically sneak around and try not to get into a big fight. Um, so yeah, Z, are you or Blue both looking forward to Mirage? Is this something you guys would be into, or is that a skip for you?
Oh, people that know my history will know that this game is not going to be a skip for me. I am definitely looking forward to Assassin's Creed. I love the franchise to death, and I will definitely find a way to pick up this game.
Nice. Blue, Assassin's Creed, interest you at all?
So growing up, I never actually played the games, but whenever I have seen someone like streaming it, I've always been intrigued and watched them play until they're done. So I've always, I guess, I've enjoyed the games.
Nice. So Mirage would definitely be a good starting point too, because it's a trip down memory lane. It's a way back into what the original series was. So if anybody is a rookie or new to the series or has never played it, Mirage would be the one to jump in. Unless you're a retro game player like me, then you can jump into 1, 2, and 3. Because those were the best, and then we started getting into the convoluted ones. Um, all right, next up on October 5th, we got Bang On Balls Chronicles. Okay, someone needs to go and check these names out for these games because this this sounds ridiculous. Then October 5th, we got Knight versus Giant, the Broken Excalibur. October 5th, The Sisters 2, Road to Fame. October 6th, Sword Art Online, Last Revelation. That game looks badass. I cannot wait for that. Um, and then October 10th, the big banger for Xbox, Forza Motorsport. Xbox really needs this release to hit. It has to be an 8 to a 10 to justify its release. Xbox just really needs a swing and a hit. They kind of got that with Starfield, but I feel like it tapered off really fast. People are back on Baldur's Gate and playing other stuff right now. So hopefully Forza Motorsport does the annual home run for Xbox. October 10th, Long Gone Days. October 10th, Wildcard Football. Wildcard Football looks pretty cool. I think I might grab that. Well, actually, I think it's on Game Pass too. That's the one that's basically like NFL Street. Um, I know Z, you don't like the sports games, but I might check this one out just because I don't like the traditional Madden or NHL games, because they're basically the same thing every year. You're paying now $70 for these, but this wild card one looks pretty legit. And then if you're a fan of the man Colin Kaepernick, he's like the lead player on this game. I believe he's the cover athlete, so that'd be kind of interesting to see him back in the field, even though it's not back on the field in real life. Um, yeah, wildcard football, Philip. I mean Z, are you interested?
I'm not like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of sports games. What about
Yeah.
you?
Sports games, I've never been a fan of it because I grew up playing a lot of sports. I'd rather go out and play it. It's
Yeah.
also like I don't unless it's WWE. That's different.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna see if we can get him on the entertainment podcast. He's gonna love that. Okay, where did we leave off? Okay, wildcard football. All right, October 12th, Cricket 24. Oh God. Okay, if you like cricket, congratulations. I know you UK people absolutely love it, and all you overseas people. I don't understand cricket. For us, yeah, but congratulations on getting a game. That's cool. October 12th, Haunted House. October 13th, Desolation. October 13th, The Grinch, Christmas. Wow, that's fun. Um, The Grinch Christmas Adventures. October 13th, Lords of the Fallen. That one looks really good. October 13th, Transformers Earthspark Expedition. Never even heard of that. October 16th, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Turbocharged. That game looks pretty good. Um, October 16th, SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. October 17th, Endless Dungeon. October 17th, also Overpass 2. Goddamn, October 17th, Skull and Bones. Skull Island, Rise of Kong. Okay, cool. Skull Island is actually, I remember when they announced this. It actually looks pretty good. I'll have to go watch a video on it because I know it was a unique looking game. So, and then October 17th, another banger, and I believe this is coming out to all consoles. 100% on that. Sonic Superstars. Z, are you into the Sonic games?
Yeah, growing up on them for the GameCube, shoot, I even had the song from Escape the City on my playlist, so
Oh, nice. Yeah. Blue, you into Sonic?
I I grew up on the dark side of Google Plus, so Sonic is pretty cool.
Nice. Let's see. October 17th, also Train Valley 2. Uh, oh my gosh. October 17th, Wizard with a Gun. I wonder if that's related to World with a gun. October 18th, Slender, The Arrival. 19th, Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. October 19th, Animal Hospital. October 19th, Gangs of Sherwood. What's that Robin Hood game? Um, October 19th, The Gap. October 19th, Gargoyles Remastered. The original Gargoyles back in the day, the retro game, I think it was a Sega game, was really good. And those who grew up watching Gargoyles, the animated series, um, look forward to that because that's pretty cool. Um, the 19th also, guys, I'm just gonna stop giving the dates. So I'll just really tell you the games that are coming out in October, and if you're interested, you can look up the dates. Inescapable, No Rules, No Rescue. The Jackbox Party Pack. City Skylines 2. EA UFC 5. Just Dance 24 edition. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. That's going to be a freaking fantastic play. Z, are you into the Metal Gear?
In terms of Metal Gear, I've seen gameplay of it. I haven't played it myself personally. What about you? Have you played Metal Gear?
I haven't, but I know who Snake is and all that. So he's pretty dope.
Yeah, definitely Metal Gear. Metal Gear is something you guys should try one day because the series is freaking fantastic. Metal Gear 4 is personally my favorite. Metal Gear Solid 1 is the one that people mostly go back to, and then they're divided on 2, and then 3 is generally the one that everybody absolutely loves. Um, that's the one that's getting the remake in Delta. So yeah, that's October 24th, guys. So check out that when it comes out. Then we got Seed of Life. Then after that, we got Swap Shot, Bronson Knights, Ghost Runner 2. Oh god, I can't wait for that. My Nichols Night Market, War Hospital, Alan Wake 2, guys. Oh boy. To listeners to the Fatman Game podcast, I highly recommend you guys checking out Alan Wake 2. It is a hell of a game, very Resident Evil reminiscent. This is going to be an absolute banger. And those of you who haven't played Alan Wake 1, you gotta go back and watch it, or if you can get a hold of it, play it, because it's gonna be Alan Wake 2 is gonna be a banger. Um, then we got DreamWorks Trolls Remix Rescue. Yeah. Terminator Resistance Complete Edition. Terminator Resistance is an awesome game, an awesome underrated game. I had a blast with it. I have it on PS5. Actually, I need to play that and do some streaming on that because underrated game, and I didn't see hardly anybody give that game its due. Made by the people who are making the new RoboCop game, so that's even more exciting because I pre-ordered RoboCop. Headbangers Rhythm Royale. And then running up the end of it, Jusant. Jusant is that puzzle Zelda-like game where you're climbing mountains and stuff. Looks really good. Excited to see that go and get its due. Um, so yeah. Anything on that list, Z? I know it's a long list and you probably didn't hear most of it. Anything on that list excite you? I know Assassin's Creed does.
Yeah, definitely the Assassin's Creed was exciting. But some of those games like the Hellboy and
Yeah, you should check out a trailer for the Hellboy one. It looks super dope.
yeah, because I mean, like Hellboy was another character that I grew up on. I've seen the movies, so
I even like the
it's
reboot.
nice to play.
Yeah, I even like the reboot People Down. I was like, man, I don't know what you guys' problem is with reboots. Like that one was really good.
Yeah, no gripes here on that one. That one was really good.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So moving on, we got. I'm gonna botch this name. These are PS4 and PS5 releases. This is all for the month of October. Bilkis Folly, Trapeg 2, Battle of Rebels, Disgaea 7. The Disgaea games are really good. I like those. Um, NHL 24, Pixel Ripped, Scorn, Survival Castaway Island, Synergia, uh, Diorama Dragon or Dungeon Crawl, Hellboy, Wordless, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Bang on Balls Chronicles. Yeah, I gotta check that out. That better be fucking epic. Oh, Cricket 24, Knight versus Giant, The Sisters, Lord Wrinkle Bottom Investigates. Jesus. Okay. Sword Art Online, Little Gator, Long Gone Days, Roblox. Oh, shout out to Blue. Blue would be interested to know that Roblox is finally coming to PlayStation, hitting PlayStation 4, 5. So yeah, and I know not just Blue. Sorry to call you out, Blue. But yeah, so people who've been wanting Roblox, yeah, it's coming. It is coming October 10th to PS4 and PS5, so that's pretty exciting to finally get. I'm not gonna lie, Roblox has some pretty awesome games on there. People create some really awesome stuff. There's particularly there's a side scroll or a one-on-one Dragon Ball fighting game on there that I absolutely love. I go on there semi regularly and play that, kind of try to keep up. But I know that the big bangers on there are Greenville. A lot of people play the Granny, the Piggy, and all that other stuff. So yeah, so Z Blue, Roblox, is that tickle your jollies at all? Are you guys excited about that finally coming to PlayStation?
Pickle or jollies, man. I didn't realize we were back in the 80s.
Gotta keep people guessing on here.
Uh, in terms of Roblox, I'm not the biggest fan of Roblox. Never was. Never really played their game. I was a Minecraft kid. I was hardcore Minecraft back in the old days. Still
Yeah.
am. Uh, what about you?
About the whole Roblox situation.
Yeah.
So like my brain's so like I haven't like played Roblox in a while, but I've seen friends, and I'm just tripped out because of how much they've added still. It's a
Oh
different
yeah.
game.
It's constantly updated. Like it's just some of those games are awesome. They have a One Piece one and a Sword Art Online game that somebody created, and they're like some of the best games on there. Like all the anime games seem to hit really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely a fan of Roblox. I do like it just because of the creativity on there. So October 10th, guys, Roblox, PlayStation finally. Then we got Wildcard Football, Hawkeye Star Rail. So this is I believe Z, correct me if I'm wrong. Hawkeye Star Rail is from the creators of Genshin Impact, and I do believe it is a PS5 exclusive. Am I right or wrong on that?
You said it was Hawkeye Starwell.
Yeah, Honkai Star Rail. I believe it's PS5 only, and I think I'm like 99% it's from the creators of Genshin Impact.
Yeah, looking at it, it definitely looks like it's from the creators of Genshin with the art style,
Yeah.
the anime type art style.
And shout out to Genshin Impact. That game is beautiful. And it's really good. And it's not that bad in the gacha style. Like there's some games that are heavily like want you to pay for everything. Genshin's not like that. So I imagine Star Rail will be pretty good too. Let's see what we got next. We got Haunted House, River City Rival Showdown, Desolation, Fresh Start, Violation. I'm get it great. You get something targeted to the game, really it's gonna be worth $1,000. Nobody's gonna buy. That's just me on that. Transformers first part. On the shade, two, overpass two, right, that's on four, train on two, the seventh one, VR. But PlayStation VR is really love. Um, for getting games and studio, the gap, Dark Souls remastered. And the two, inescapable, no rule, no rescue, that fight back, no sell, no four, Marvel Spider-Man 2, boys, October 20th. Marvel and Insomniac, bringing the heat. Spider-Man 2, October 20th, got mine pre-ordered. On the PS5 console, in the game case, I'm controlling the game case, the game case. I am ready for Spider-Man. Z, are you ready for Spider-Man?
If I had a PS5, I'd definitely be really ready for that one as well. But yeah, I'm definitely ready. I mean, like as soon as it drops, I know people are gonna start uploading gameplay of it, so I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. So, we are going to be doing a live stream on release date. Z's gonna join me more than likely, and we'll be doing a full gameplay with a full commentary for you guys to do, to watch us do while we go through Spider-Man. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, Spider-Man 2. Blue, are you excited for Spider-Man? Are you into the Spider-Man games? Is that something that you like?
Always loved Spider-Man growing up. He's so cool.
So what did you think about what did you think about the Miles Morales portion of the last one? Was it exciting to finally see Miles get his love?
I thought it was really unique and cool. I like that they showed I like the whole idea with Spider-Man that and you look at the other mask. They went more into his race and his heritage too, because you can see you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, seeing the whole Puerto Rican side of Miles Morales and going in there and seeing his mama do all that stuff, yeah, that was really cool. I did respect that. I ultimately think don't throw that away. I think it's time that Miles got his due. I personally am tired of seeing Peter Parker. I know Miles has been a big player in the comics as of late and in the recent past. Um, it's good to see Miles getting his due. And yeah, seeing him in the Miles Morales portion of the last game was awesome. And I can't wait to see what they do with him in this one. And Marvel, make Miles the next Spider-Man in the MCU. He needs some love. The character's there. It's built. Take him from the shitty Sonyverse if you have to. So yeah, that's October 20th, boys and girls, or genders of all. A look out for Spider-Man 2. Let's see. Then we got Trinities. Uh, Archetype Arcadia, City Skylines 2, Coffee Talk. Okay. Uh, Fry Machina, Just Dance 2024, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. I don't know what that is, but I like the Lord of the Rings, so I'll have to check that out. Oh wait, that's that game. Return to Moria is the dwarf game where it's basically like Lord of the Rings Minecraft with dwarves. Okay, I might check that out. That looks pretty cool. Pickleball Smash, Vertigo 2, Swap Shot, um, Brazen Knights, Ghostbusters, Rise of the Ghost Lord. That's PS5 and PSVR 2. Cannot wait for that. I love the Ghostbusters. I need a reason to bust out the PS VR 2. Minecos Night, War Hospital, Yamiro Urim, Alan Wake 2, Aka R, Dinosaurs, Mission Dino Camp, Disney Dreamlight Valley, DreamWorks Trolls, EA Sports UFC 5, Truck and Logistics Simulator, Headbangers Rhythm Royale, Jusant, and Train Valley Collection. We're not gonna go over the Switch guy, or actually no, we have to. Uh, I wasn't gonna go over the Switch because they were generally the same, but we probably should. I don't think I have the Switch ones. Oh crap. Sorry guys, I don't have the Switch releases. Something happened. Um, all right, so there's your releases for the two major consoles for October. That's PlayStation and Xbox. Let me see if I can get the Switches because I know there was some big stuff coming out for the Switch. So, anything on that list excite you guys?
For me, other than Spider-Man, not really.
You don't even want to check out the Hawkeye Start Rail?
What thing? Oh, I was curious about the.
Uh,
You're talking about
yeah, we're gonna get into that one in a bit.
my bad. Sorry.
No, not really. I'm not really into Genshin. I wasn't really into Genshin Impact to begin with. So
No.
a game like that, it just doesn't really fancy me.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Okay, so we got the Switch ones here, guys. I'm not gonna do dates, but these are all for the month of October. Disgaea 7, Wargroove 2, Detective Pikachu. Oh yeah, so there's another banger right there. October 6th, 2023. Detective Pikachu. I've never played one. I want to. And I think this might be the one where I jump in. So I was a big fan of the movie. What about you, Z? Does Detective Pikachu interest you at all?
Not really being a Pokemon fan, this does actually interest me because I did like the movie a lot.
Right.
What about you, Blue? Detective Pikachu?
Oh, I thought it was actually pretty cool. I never actually played the game, but I saw the movie.
Yeah. So that's why I want to play the game because I've seen the movie. So I'm like, yeah, let's try that out. Let's see. Borderlands 3 Ultimate Edition. Batman Arkham Trilogy. Oh, that's gonna be bad on Switch. Sonic Superstars. Oh, here's the big one for the month, I think. Let me just confirm to make sure it's uh yeah, okay. So the big one for October, and oh man, I don't know how this is gonna work because they are releasing this game the same day as Spider-Man. I don't know who's gonna come out on top with this one. But Super Mario Bros. Wonder, October 20th, same day as Spider-Man 2. I can't wait to see who comes out on top for sales on that one. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Are you interested in that?
Yeah, growing up as a on Nintendo, starting off with Nintendo, playing a bunch of Mario games, that's definitely gonna be a banger for me. What about
Yeah.
you? Mario games?
Mario, yeah, I grew up playing a lot of Mario games. They're really fun. I actually have a 3DS with a bunch of Mario games on it, but
Oh,
Mario
sick.
games.
Nice. So yeah, Mario Wonders gets a thumbs up from all three of us. And that's pretty much it for the release dates for all three major consoles. Thank you guys for sticking through with that. So yeah, moving on now to the final topics. Um, so when I was talking in the beginning about it being a long week for gaming, I wasn't joking. It's been a weird. So we'll start off first with Sega. Sega has hinted that they're kind of downgrading the company. They're doing some shuffling and reworking on certain studios and stuff like that. They hinted heavily that layoffs were coming, and they also canceled a game that they hadn't come out yet. The game being Hyenas. The game was almost finished, and they had showed it, and people had played it, and then recently they just up and canceled it. So that one is has been canceled by Sega. There's also a hint of layoffs coming out, and that's just not even the beginning. So Z, Sega canceling games and layoffs. What do you think? Talk for a little bit, Claire. Go do something.
All right. Yeah, Uh, yeah. So in terms of Sega doing that kind of stuff and Atari as well, you know, I say they would have a market, for retro games. Uh, I could see them making a huge comeback with this. If they were to continue on with what they're doing. Um, you know, it's unfortunate that they're canceling a bunch of games. But because doing so, could hurt the chances of a comeback. And I can see them having a good market today.
Yeah, we don't even know what games that they were canceled besides Hyenas. So yeah, we don't like. it hopefully wasn't the super mega game that they've been talking about, or the possible Jet Set Radio revival. So we don't know, and yeah, that's the sad part. So hopefully things get straightened out quick over there and they're able to bounce back, and hopefully they don't have to do the layoffs. But it's looking like it's going that way, and that's a lot of people in the gaming industry right now. A lot of companies are doing setbacks. Games just, I don't know. We're at a stalemate for gaming right now. So, if the layoffs do happen, we wish all the people well at Sega and hope that they recover and find new places soon. So, hopefully it doesn't happen. So yeah. Let's see, does Blue have anything to say on this, or just move on?
You have anything to say about the Sega situation?
I don't know enough about it. That-
All
There's
right.
nothing like that I'd want to look really into it, especially with Sega, because I respect them a lot.
Yeah. And then let's see. The next topic was no, the next topic was Epic. Epic Games. They've been having some trouble over there. Um, the market is just super saturated with um the multiplayer games and the games as a service, and I think Epic's now starting to feel the heat on that. Let's see, and they unfortunately had to lay off 870 employees. Um, Epic is a massive game company. I mean, they got so big so fast from Fortnite and all the other things that they do that they were able to buy an abandoned mall. They legitimately own an abandoned mall, and that's their development studio, um, which is insane. So 870 employees to them is probably nothing. I don't know how many employees they actually do have. We could look that up real quick. Let's see. But 870 people lost their job at Epic. I'm assuming because Fortnite's just not bringing in the money that they do. And yeah, that's sad. So we wish all those people fast recovery and hopefully they land new jobs quick. But yeah, Z, Blue, what do you guys think about the Epic layoffs?
Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing different articles here about that layoff. Looks like it might be about 16% of its staff that they're laying off.
18%.
Yeah, 18%. That's a huge, huge layoff right there. Uh, and hopefully those people can find jobs rather quickly in their industry. I wish all the best of luck to them. Fortnite is pretty much a dying game. After the first couple of seasons, it just really died off. Just like how Warzone, other battle royale games, they're starting to die off too. And Fortnite is gonna be the biggest of the few. Um, it's really sad when companies like this have to lay off a bunch of staff because of the decline in gaming and their games.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just death. Death is at their door, and he's coming and knocking, and they're just trying to stay afloat.
I think the studios overall they bring in so much money with the Epic Game Store, and then Fortnite still brings in so many money. But the economy being what it is, and honestly, the cost of living and all that stuff, it makes sense. The cost of games. I mean, what was it? The Last of Us. It was reported in the leaks for the Microsoft Activision deal when Sony had to subpoena some stuff. It was shown that The Last of Us costed $200 million to make. So it's crazy how big these games are getting. Um, Epic employs 10,000 people, so 870 out of that's a big number. That's a big number to let go. Still a small fraction of the employees, but man, 800, 870 people losing their jobs is sad. But it's a sign of the times, you know. Everything's so expensive. Everything is it's just outrageous. So, and you know, like we said, shout out to all those that lost their job, and hopefully you find a new place soon. And hopefully Epic helps them out with like a severance pay, all that stuff, because you know they can afford it. So, all you former Epic employees now, best wishes to you all. Um, Moving on. Platinum got the head of Platinum, Hideki Kamiya, leaves Platinum. This is a big one. Hideki Kamiya is a very, 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 very famous name in the world of Platinum. He was the one of the heads of the Bayonetta series. I believe several other Platinum franchises too. Basically like the Godfather of there. He was there when it was founded, when it was just a startup company. All of a sudden decides to leave. We don't know if it was on good terms, bad terms. It seems to be a mutual thing. It seems to have been his idea. So, man, Hideki Kamiya, a big loss for Platinum, and makes me worry about the Platinum developer as a whole. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kamiya Z or Blue, but yeah, what do you think about Hideki Kamiya calling it quits at Platinum?
I'm not really familiar with this game. I don't think you are either, Blue.
He's the head of the. He was head of Platinum, so he was the guy behind a bunch of games, Bayonetta, just a bunch of like. If you look up Platinum, it's generally his name's probably behind it.
Okay, so yeah, Bayonetta, I'm not familiar with that game. It sounded like you might have been familiar with Bayonetta.
I had a friend who was obsessed with it, but I didn't play the games, but I've seen or maybe 20 of it.
Yeah, so
She's in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, she sure is.
yeah, so we don't really have an opinion on it.
Uh, yeah, okay. So yeah, shout out to Hideki Kamiya, man. Thank you for everything that you did. Thank you for all the great stuff that you did at Platinum, and yeah, we wish you the best on your next move. Um, and then moving on to the final topic of the show, guys. This one was a big shot, a big shocker. I know we had been talking about him for quite a while. It's crazy to see where things are going, and we're gonna get into it right now. So, um, yeah. So, hold on one second. Let me do something. Hey Google, how long was Jim Ryan boss at PlayStation?
30 years. According to BBC,
Okay.
PlayStation boss
So-
Jim Ryan is to step.
Sorry about that, guys. All right, so next up, we have Jim Ryan is leaving in spring 2024. He is stepping down from PlayStation. He's effectively retiring, leaving the brand. Those of you who don't know, Jim Ryan is the CEO of PlayStation right now. He's the guy behind it all. He's the one that makes the calls. I know some people don't like Jim Ryan. They've been calling for his job for a while now. I know we were kind of guilty of that too, but it's shocking to see him finally go. And he really did do a lot of great things for PlayStation. It's just unfortunate that it was during the. He did a lot of controversial things and said a lot of controversial things. Some things that weren't his fault. His most famous one recently was PlayStation believes in generations, and then COVID happened, and PlayStation 4 was actually more dominant than PlayStation 5 in the beginning. PlayStation 5s were so hard to get. Um, so, it is what it was. But Jim Ryan definitely had his time at PlayStation where he was really good. He was there for 30 years. 30 years with PlayStation. So it'll be interesting to see who they appoint to replace him. But yeah, see Jim Ryan actually stepping down, calling it quits. What do you think about that?
It's really something. You know, after nearly 30 years being with the company, he's retiring, and Sony now has a big decision to make on who they're gonna choose as their next CEO.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's only really two guys that I can see. What happened?
It is tone. It's purple.
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, guys. There's really only two choices that I would like to see. One is the obvious, Herman Hulse. Those of you guys who don't know, Herman Hulse is a very prominent figure in PlayStation. He's like one of the right-hand mans. He's I forgot exactly what his position is in PlayStation, but he'd be the obvious choice. My personal choice, who I would like to become, who would, well, obviously I'd like to become next CEO, but who I would like to see become the next CEO is PlayStation Shuhei Yoshida. Shuhei Yoshida is a character. He's loved throughout the PlayStation community. He does have ties in other games, in PlayStation history. He's a lovable character too. He's definitely one of the faces of PlayStation that you would recognize right out the gate. Um, he's lovable. He's very quick. He's very witty on Twitter. Um, I actually got a few replies from Shuhei years back where he was like liking my a tweet that I made towards them, or just leaving me a general comment on something that I posted. Usually he does the little emoji things out of the text figures. Um, but yeah, Shuhei would be the one that I would like to see put in charge. I think under him we would see a whole new PlayStation come out. I know right now, underneath the current era, with the where Jim Ryan's leaving it, we got all of these games and service games coming out. But with the fall looking like Epic coming and suffering for that, and other games coming out, all of these what they call it, games and service games, they look like they're doomed, and that kind of worries me because we have so many of them yet to come out on PlayStation, and that kind of sucks. And I'm worried about the state of PlayStation based on the fact that those games still being out there. Um, and I would think that under Shuhei or another, hopefully it's Shuhei, but I'm gonna say just like potentially Shuhei being the guy. I think under somebody like Yoshida, we would see a return to single player games, story-driven games. Yeah, they have only multiplayer aspects in it, but I think like underneath the you know the something to like have fun or have parties, stuff like that. It's more of a fun guy. And I can see basically returning back to an elite fun state, but there's something like you. So I mean, more and like data working and all that. So I think you have to pick the next CEO and say, CEO is our figure guy. Who do you go with? And then you have someone too, who do you go with? And then like, what do you want to see PlayStation do going forward? You would like to see them going back to the single player in the game? And what do you think about all of these games service games? And when you make your PlayStation is high and the service games still not out?
Yeah, so in terms of CEO for Sony, I'd have to pick the same choice as you. The guy's well respected. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name. I know I'm gonna probably butcher it. Yeah, him. But yeah, he'd definitely be my choice as well. In terms of those games that are up in the air, Sony always has a plan, I'd say.
Yeah.
So those games might, while they're in the air, hopefully they'll be fine. Uh, and what I would like to see with Sony going forward is maybe to take a step back, because the thing that really set them apart from Xbox in the very beginning was the fact that the PlayStation 3 was free to play online.
Yeah.
And, I've mentioned this before, I'd like to see them bring that back in terms of their next console. I don't mind if they do it with the PS5 Slim or their PlayStation 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they go back to that, I think it would set them apart from Xbox once again, and maybe they could take the throne back.
Well, I mean, as terms in gaming goes, I don't think PlayStation ever lost the crown. They are still the number one selling console. They do have the most bang for their buck right now. PlayStation is on top. It's rumored Xbox only has maybe 200 or 300,000 consoles out there. Uh, Most of them being Xbox Series S. I think the Xbox Series X is super underperforming. Um, and then of course the Switch being the next dominant one. The Switch, oh man, I think they're over 150 billion units sold. The Switch 2 is coming. We know it. The rumors are out there. The dev kits are out there. Um, and I have a feeling Nintendo takes over next when as soon as the Switch 2 comes out or whatever they end up calling it. I think Nintendo swiftly takes over as far as being number one in the market again. Um, but yeah, PlayStation as they are right now, it just seems like they're in such a downfall, and it sucks because, as many of our viewers and listeners know, we are PlayStation first. PlayStation is our platform of choice. Xbox has been giving us a little bang for our buck more lately, and yeah, I just don't see these games as service games as a good thing, and it worries me a lot. Sony does survive primarily on third-party games, anyways. First party games are always there and they do make the numbers, but it's the third party games like EA and all that stuff that drive the PlayStation force. So yeah. So let's hear from you, Blue. Do you have an opinion on the next PlayStation CEO, and what would you like to see PlayStation do going forward? And do these games as a service games worry you at all? And are you worried about the state of PlayStation at all?
Uh, you repeat that I zoned out. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're good. So we'll start off with Jim Ryan stepped down. He's retiring. So who would you want to be appointed to the next CEO of PlayStation?
So if I was thinking about that, it would probably have to be ironically someone really innovative, and it might be stupid, but I think Elon Musk.
That would be definitely a wild choice. I could see Elon doing some things, but that really wouldn't be a bad choice because Elon is a gamer. Like he definitely, I mean, he posted a video on Twitter once of him playing a bunch of games on his inside of his Tesla. So yeah, I mean that would be a pretty decent choice. I would think more than likely he would end up buying Sony at that point. I mean, he bought Twitter, so we know he's got the bank for it. So yeah, that'd be a wild choice. And then next, do these games as a service games, the gotcha games, I like to call them because they make you can play them for free, but then they want money to better equip yourself or make yourself look better. Do these games as a service games that haven't come out yet, do they worry you for PlayStation?
Um, Not exactly. They don't necessarily worry me, but it's more of like it just seems like they're taking advantage of their customers by making it so they have to buy more stuff. You're talking about like real money,
Yeah,
like those.
so yeah, like microtransactions in their games. So essentially, these games would be games like Fortnite or the GTA Online, that type of game. There's so many of them there. I think there's like seven more announced that they're not out yet. There was also the bank heist, or I forgot the one that they announced at the last state of play or their big showcase that they did. It was called what was that one that was called Z? It was like Payday almost. What was that game called? Um, it had a funky name. It had a dollar sign in the logo too. What was it called? Um, Hang on, I'll look
I'm
it up.
blanking on this one.
I'll have to look it up. But yeah, so then the last question was, what is your feeling on the state of PlayStation? Like, do you think PlayStation is kind of taking a dip? Do you worry about their future, or do you think that there might be a rise coming?
I think so. I'm not trying to be biased. I grew up with PlayStation. It's one of those things. I think they've been around not long enough to where if they do take a hit, they could recover since they've been around so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you are you worried about the state of PlayStation at all? Like, do you think like do you guys so both of you do you guys think Jim Ryan stepping down is a good thing considering where PlayStation's been at under his belt? Are you excited to see who the next CEO is? And do you think that next CEO would be the one that brings PlayStation back to its full dominance?
Yeah, I say for me, Jim Ryan stepping down is in the positive direction. Um, and I am excited to see who they choose as their next CEO. What about you?
Um, I mean, I'm not like. Hold on, let my brain work. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I do think, in a sense, maybe stepping down might be the best to give someone else an opportunity. Um, and the only reason I say that is I used to be a general manager at UPS, and like sometimes replacing someone else can come in with a whole skill set that won't work even better, and then the person who left, their skill set will work out better in another position. You know what I mean? So it's a gamble at this point about whoever's stepping up next.
Right. Yeah, and yeah, that's true because the next guy coming in, or even the well, we'll just say the next person coming in has kind of a mess that they're walking into that they're gonna have to right the ship. So yeah, I can see all that. So yeah, that's our take on that, guys. We're running about an hour in now. So yeah, so that's our take on PlayStation. I mean, like we said, Jim Ryan stepping down. For me, it's kind of a surreal thing. I'm neither here nor there. We wish Jim Ryan all the best on his next endeavor and whatever he does. Uh, we thank him for everything that he did in the 30 years at PlayStation that he was there because he did contribute a lot to PlayStation. He was there in the thick of things. So yeah, but I think him stepping down is the right move, not because of anything particular he did, but I think it's just because I feel like PlayStation's in a state where I would kind of want to step down too if I was there. But we wish him all the best in his next endeavor and thank him for the 30 years that he put in giving us the uh the enjoyment that we did at PlayStation. Um, and again, we wish him all the best and can't wait to see who takes over. And hopefully it's Shu PlayStation. If you ever see this, make it Shu. The rise of Shu needs to happen. So we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. Give out a shout out in the comments to Blue. Thank Blue for being here, guys. He was really good. I liked his insight on things. We kind of just threw him into the fire, so he was seemed like he was a little nervous. But yeah, so be on the lookout, guys. We're still on the quest for 100 subs. 100 subs gets that entertainment package. 500 subs, we are going to do the current gen console giveaway. And 1,000 subs, we haven't planned on it yet, but there is some cool stuff there too. So we're moving the channel right on up. We are at, let me check real quick where we are at as of today. We are at 72 subs, guys. We are climbing up. The 100 is coming, and it's coming fast. Share it. Tell your friends. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. Leave us a thumbs up. Leave the comments. Leave the thumbs down. He will not hurt our feelings. Just tell us generally what we're doing good and what we're not. Be on the lookout for those giveaways that are happening as soon as we hit the marks. Speaking of Mark, I saw that you left a comment on there. I replied to it, but I'll say it here live. The contests are for all subs, so you don't have to worry about that. All the subs. So current subs and new subs, you're all entered in. We'll do the drawing at random. One lucky person will win each prize. And then I plan on doing some smaller giveaways too during a live stream coming up. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. So how we do our outros. I am the Fat Man at the Fat Man Gaming. You guys know who I am. Over here to the side we got Z, Zio Keys, Z, say bye to the people, or actually don't say bye to the people yet. And then introducing the newcomer, the third seat for today. Blue, do you have a gamer tag that you want to shout out, or give the people your information if you want to give them your socials, or if you want them to add you on PSN or Xbox? Go ahead and shout out yourself to the people because we got some awesome people in our community.
So I do, but I am transferring, like I'm updating everything. So I
Okay.
change name and update, but am I able to give out my Discord or something?
Yeah, do whatever you want. It's your time.
It should be Mr. Blue Sky XD.
All right, guys, you heard it, Mr. Blue Guy XD. So yeah, shout out to Blue Guys. Give Blue a thumbs up when you can. Let us know how we all did. It was exciting. It was nice to meet Blue. This is my first time meeting him too. I think that all three of us had a good chem today. So yeah, it was a good podcast. I was really happy and excited about this one. So guys, definitely leave us your good comments. Leave us the good marks. And then yeah, new subs, welcome. Old subs, share it, tell your friends, and then get us out there, guys. Let those numbers grow. And then super shout out to Mark II. Definitely one of the best subs on here. Always killing it in the comments, always killing it and sharing this and all that. And then super shout out to Monk. Monk standing. Monk, you're the best. You and Mark are always killing it for us, and we appreciate everything that you guys do for the channel. And then, of course, everybody else, thank you for all the current subs. Thank you to my brother-in-law who just subbed, making us number 72. And then we'll catch you guys on the next one. So, I am the Fat Man. That is Zio. That is Blue. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.
See you guys later.